It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with
Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Bucks.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Booker. Magician is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Koufos. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. And he gets it to go. Magician's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Certainly the biggest surprise last year, Clark, was the play of the Atlanta Hawks. Few would have picked them to win the East at the start of the season.
Well, they did it, and they earned it. The Hawks didn't have any superstars on their roster, but they won with solid team play.
And for the Hawks, they did end up with 4 All-Stars last season. As you said, it was all about how they worked together as a team.
And, you know, around the NBA, the league recognized the Hawks were a complete team. Everybody played their role superbly. The NBA named all 5 of their starters the player of the week last year in an unprecedented move.
And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Hollis Jefferson, they grabbed their own miss. Pass the ball. Beyond the arc. Shot is no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Here is Rondo following the basket by Paul Millsap. Wasted no time on that one. Magician's got 5 now. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. They set the pick. Passes it to Bazemore. Off target from outside.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now, here's Millsap. Here's Schroeder. No good with the triple. There's the triple. Got a hand on it. Cephalosha passes to Schroeder. Booker pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Tie game in.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
So for Brooklyn now, Foyle is out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Scola in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Millsap. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Millsap's got 5.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match. And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hardaway kicks to Jack. 1:53 left in the second quarter. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Scola. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Scola's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Calderon, that's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale, surprisingly to some part, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that effort to rebuild the team, you would see it through.
The Hawks making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Kufis checked in for Trevor Booker. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Vasquez. Foy the pass to Hollis Jefferson. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And for the Nets being put up for sale, a big part of it was they were a team that was supposed to compete for titles. And since the move to Brooklyn, they have had trouble going deep in the playoffs.
And you know, with Brooklyn, I don't think anybody wants to take over a team in a rebuild mode. I mean, that's what the Nets seem to be looking at for the next few seasons. They have their shot. some of their decisions unfortunately came up short.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Ken Bazemore comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jarrett Jack. And a change for the Nets. Rondo's checked in. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Jose Calderon. Magicians checked in for Brooklyn. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 7 points for Magician.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Plumlee with the screen. Bazemore. Atlanta gets it back. And it's Schroeder missing.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's Ball. That's tipped. Ilyasova cannot hit. And so it's a close game.